Good morning, everyone. My name is Rucha, and this is Tejaswini, and our project is Kahani, an interactive educational kit for marginalized children in India that teaches social emotional learning through games. Imagine you're an 8-year-old returning home from school. As you step inside, you hear your parents fighting about their limited money, having to take care of the family with the little time they can spare, and how increasingly exhausting life has become. You feel invisible, unable to express your emotions because stress at home follows you to school. You struggle to focus, making friends feels hard, and your emotions start to bottle up. When feelings have no place to go, they don't disappear. They quietly shape who you become, which ultimately influences opportunities and quality of life for years to come. 90% of India's unorganized labor force is marginalized, which means millions of children come home where income is uncertain and emotional security is rare. So, how do we help children get a safe space where they don't just survive but thrive? The answer is social emotional learning. It helps children manage emotions, build relationships, and make thoughtful decisions. Also, for many, school is the only place outside of home where they can interact with others and have a chance to be seen, heard, and supported. It becomes a vital opportunity for emotional intervention. When SEL is nurtured early, it unlocks a child's path to lifelong learning and a brighter and more secure future. But in reality, SEL doesn't reach the children who need it the most. And that is because programs don't reflect various socioeconomic backgrounds. Teachers lack training and tools and tend to focus on academics only. The government policies get a struggle to get implemented at grassroots level. And the result is children who are already vulnerable remain emotionally unsupported. Their struggles go unnoticed, their behavior often misunderstood, and their potential untapped. This is where Kahani comes in. Kahani means a story. And with Kahani, we want to help marginalized children write their own stories of success, growth, and resilience. Our approach is based on three major competencies. Using self, we want to help children learn internal awareness, emotional, and self regulation. Others focuses on emphasizing relationship building and empathy, and in return, reducing isolation. And finally, environment prepares children for real world challenges by honing their decision making, problem solving skills, as well as civic sense.
Inspired by games passed down through generations in India, Kahani is designed to feel intuitive, familiar, and fun. To ensure Kahani was effective and impactful, we collaborated with child psychologists, early educators, and primary school teachers whose insights helped shape each game to be age appropriate, meaningful, and engaging. And finally, we took it where it matters most, a classroom in Pune where Kahani came to life in the hands of children.
Police, teacher, painter, doctor, army, police, teacher.
Now, let us take a look at the games. Trail of Feelings, a reimagined hopscotch game where kids land on emotions, share experiences, and learn how to process their feelings. Blocks of Kindness, a Jenga style game where every block encourages an act of kindness, helping kids build stronger peer relationships. Helping Hands, a role play game where kids explore real life professions and solve community challenges, building teamwork and responsibility.
Support every facilitator, Kahani comes with a teacher's booklet with simple instructions, SEL explanations, and QR codes to onboard them on our digital app. Through Kahani app, teachers access a community forum, resource library, and adaptive tools to support each child's SEL journey, all available in local languages.
Uh, our business model is built for consistency and adaptability. Each school receives a physical kit which is refreshed annually. And it includes three SEL games and supporting materials for the same. The games include beginner and advanced levels so that they are catered to emotional maturity and different age groups. We designed this as a classroom tool that teachers can use once a month without disrupting the existing routines, and they can use them in their own playtime. Our target users are children from age 6 to 10, teachers and school administrators, while our target consumers and customers are government and public schools, NGOs and educational organizations, child psychologists and counselors, as well as toy retailers. Our business model follows a three-stage approach. Stage one is about raising awareness and demos. By this, we'll conduct this in school to build credibility, generate demand, and validate effectiveness of the games and the kit that we have created. Stage two offers 1 week free trial to register schools from stage one for giving them space to observe engagement and impact firsthand. And then our stage three is about the subscription rollout. Schools can opt for the Kahani Play Pack, which includes annual renewal of Kahani game kit, just the physical game kit, which is priced at $17.20. Or they can go for the Kahani Plus Pack, which includes the physical game kit as well as the app. The app is for teachers. It is a teacher-facing app, and the kit is priced at $25.69 annually. So our distribution channels are interconnected loops in each other. So, for example, we start with CSR funding so that the kids can go to underserved schools and regions of India. And with them, we can build credibility and trust. And then we can opt for government grants such as NEP 2020 and set them in school curriculums. And once all of this is done and we build trust and credibility within, we can opt for B2B channels, where we can opt for e-commerce, NGOs, and child development organizations, as well as schools. Our business model shows how we scale, but our impact shows why it matters. Kahani has been observed and reviewed by child psychologists, primary school teachers, and classroom experts. And it has validated its relevance, but also saw firsthand how it helps teachers to connect with children beyond textbooks. And at Kahani, we believe when learning includes emotions, learning, play together, it does not just stay in classroom, it reflects for life. Thank you.
Lovely project, and social emotional skills are so important for longevity. One question I have for you is how these are notoriously difficult skills to measure. So how do you measure the effectiveness of the program in order to prove that this works? Have you any ideas about affiliations with other institutions, that kind of thing?
So currently what we did was we went to a school, we tested it out, and what we tried to do was differentiate between how the kids are performing in a classroom environment and how they are performing while playing the games. Our current KPIs, we try to focus on if children are actually willing to adopt this, and if teachers are actually, if it is helping teachers to get the children to open up, be honest about their emotions. And that was a success. That was a success while testing it out. So the kids who are usually set back, laid back in class, tried to participate in the games, and the kids who are reserved in groups, all of them came together to play the games together, and that was a very impactful thing to watch as a third person who we have created the games. Yeah, thank you.
Check. Thank you so much for your presentation. What is the system of education in India in terms of, is it a national system where if you built awareness or proof of concept that this would be from a top-down basis, into schools, or like the US where we have local school districts, and how would you build awareness in such a big country?
So in India, basically the education system is divided into three parts. It's ICSE and IB, which is International Business. Below that comes CBSE, which is Central Board, and below that comes SSE, which is State Board. So the kids that we are targeting mostly come from State Board schools in India, which are government as well as private schools. So what we observed is like the social emotional learning part of the school was set in curriculums for ICSE and CBSE boards. But there is a a small chunk that is a small chunk that go to ICSE and CBSE, and the bigger chunk that goes to SSC are neglected. So we have made this for the SSC board curriculum, the state board government, and we will implement it in their playtime. So the existing routines are not disrupted, and teachers don't have to think about what they have to take in these routines. So we have given them a structured set which they can use and which will in turn teach them SEL skills.
Also, what happens is for ICSE and CBSE boards, in syllabus, they do have small topics related to SCL, but they have been percolated from the Western market. I mean, the games that are currently available in the market are from the Western market. So the forms of these games are not very relevant to Indian culture, the societal norms that go on, or the cultural relevance that we are targeting. So that is something that is different from the current SEL kids.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I know that there were 2 kits that are being offered, one which bundled in mobile, right? I'm just wondering, is there any advantage to you and your scalability and effectiveness of the product and the experience to bundle the app into every kit?
Actually, it does. The app has AI adaptive tools. So the prompt generator, the first game is hopscotch. So the tiles are beginner and advanced. So that AI can generate prompts based on the age groups. The situation cards, the profession badges can be generated from very personalized section if the app is given to every school. But as this is for the marginalized sector, we have not forced anyone to buy a kit which is more costly. So we have kept it separate. So if they do, it is an incentive for them, the teachers, as they have classroom, they have a resource library, they have communities and all of that. But even if they get the Kahani play pack, which is just the physical kit, they'll get as much as benefits as possible.
Thank you for your presentation. What struck me is the basis to this offering that you all have created, which is around giving kids the opportunity to open up and dream. That is so important for them to have that opportunity. I was curious to know what motivated you to do this, and just to build off on a thing that one of the other judges said about measuring. Where do you hope to take this to? And also the impact, the scale at which you can take it as well.
So while thinking about lifelong learning, what we thought was that if lifelong learning is embedded from childhood, it stays with the person their whole lives. And these kids, they don't get the access to education as well as the social emotional learning part. They don't receive that from their parents as well. So there must be some intervention in between where they can access these kind of resources, and that is what motivated us to work on this kind of project.
Thank you, team.
Thank you.